very close to adding to his tally as a goal scorer in that first half from Di Maria's corner. Argentina getting a handful of the players who've been backups through this tournament so far. The chance to start tonight, among them Alejandro Garnacho, who was bright early on. It's only Garnacho's second start for Argentina, first competitive game. Here's Lo Celso, who missed the biggest chance of the half. Lautaro Martinez through the middle, and he does what he does so well. It's almost Lautaro Martinez on repeat from the opening night. An identical goal. The irrepressible and often unstoppable Lautaro Martinez strikes early in the second half. While others go to sleep, he's prowling and patrolling, just waiting for his moment. They didn't track his run, and he scores for the third time in this tournament already. His first start, hardly a make-weight, is he? In his own right, one of the world's great strikers now. The record speaks to that. And maybe this, even more than the World Cup, is to be his tournament. Remember, he hobbled his way through a lot of the World Cup with injury. Wonderful goal. And hope subsides further for Peru. Unless, of course, the VAR intervenes in their favour. Which it doesn't. So the worst of all beginnings to the second period for Peru. Whatever fight is in this Peru side, they've got to demonstrate it now. They must score twice to have any hope against a team yet to concede in the tournament. Pablo Aimar leaning on the side of the dugout. He'd have been well proud of a finish like Lautaro Martinez is there. Peru made 3 changes at the start, and the late addition was Oliver Sonne for Andy Polo. They've got 2 players on yellow cards. Hardly even won a free kick in a forward area before tonight, Peru, in this game. Peña's going to take this one for them. Lena, that's not bad. Martinez grateful for the work. He had a little fumble. Goal scorer down in his own goal mouth here. Mile onside, isn't he? Still, there was a momentary delay to confirm that. And as deft as can be, lifted into the net. Another 24 Serie A goals for Inter last season, even better than in the two preceding campaigns, which were both 21. For club and country, he is climbing to the very top echelon in his career. Canada still on course to go forward with Argentina. A draw does Canada against Chile. Yes, caught by the lunging challenge of Edson Flores, who I'm afraid has not been able to make any positive impact. Montiel. Di Maria, he's getting used to seeing him arriving in his rear view mirror at pace. Seen off by Lopez for the moment at least. This is a fairly awesome demonstration of the strength and depth of Argentina. Couple of near things from corners first half. Right from Di Maria, it's turned in on the back post. Tagliafico has scored for Argentina. He looks as surprised as anybody, and will it stand? We'll wait to find out. Doesn't look like it, not this time. Bit of wit and invention in that. So it's not the player who hit it, which was Tagliafico, but Lo Celso, who appears to have been given offside, and they're looking for an explainer of that. Lo Celso was in an offside position. And not quite the last and desperate throw, but as near as for Peru. Rivera and Lapadula. It hasn't worked, I'm afraid, and it may now be coming to the very end of the road for Paulo Guerrera. A great for his country. Edison Flores also comes off. Return to the 34-year-old Gianluca Lapadula of Cagliari. To Jose Rivero. They're almost out of heroes now, Peru. But at least it's not 2-0. So Lo Celso tangling with Gallese. Doesn't move off the line, that's the problem there. I wonder what would have happened if he'd have actually made a motion to move away from the goal line. Tagliafico got his eye in now. Played forward by Peña. Padula gets a touch, but no more. Deft enough touch by Lo Celso. Zambrano caught in two minds. Felt the weight of the pack, did Zambrano, just as Lautaro Martinez felt the weight of the pack the other way, including Zambrano a moment earlier. Be unfortunate in the extreme if Argentina's discipline was to let them down in a game like this. And Petzela. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Was bouncing very invitingly indeed. Di Maria. An unmatched magic to these big Copa America occasions featuring the likes of Argentina and Brazil in particular, but I have to say in this 2024 tournament so far we've had occasions that are the equal of it in these wonderful stadiums in the USA. Long from Lopez. Free kick, Argentina. Hour mark here. There's a whole lot of very good players hoping to get a little taste of the action in the Hard Rock Stadium. On the hour mark in Orlando, it's Canada 0, Chile 0. And Chile are running through the changes now to try to get something going. Di Maria. There's Palacios venturing forward. Quick release by Galese. Marcelo was there. Di Maria, good short back to him by Lo Celso. And that's a bit long. Going the other way. For Peru, will be Franco Zanalato. Only his 5th cap. Brian Reina goes off. And the search goes on for somebody, somewhere, to come up with something special for Peru. Mendy. Paredes. Montiel back to Pizzella. Montiel. Di Maria. That's off the heel of Lo Celso, and then his toe. Time for Argentina to freshen it up a little bit. Gives it short, goes after his pass. Has it back now. But it goes backwards, not forwards. Peña. Can they penetrate? Sona tries again. And it eludes him. So Nico Gonzalez is going to replace Garnacho. Not had many chances to shine in this second half. Started very brightly. One for the future. Might put this young man in the same category actually, but he's going to get 25 odd minutes. Enzo Fernandez, involved in the last game of course. He for Lo Celso. Break for Peru. Can they profit from it? Well hit. Kept out by Emi Martinez at the expense of a corner. Lopez had the hit. Perhaps Peru's most positive moment of the night. So they could not really get any service of consequence for Guerrero while he was on the field, but Lapadula can be a proper nuisance. There he is going about his business in that penalty box. And he knows how to finish. Seemed to be quite an inviting moment for Zambrano, the captain. Paredes got involved with Lapadula from the look of it. Some of the things that I've seen Paredes doing just defy logic. Add that to the long list. What was the point of that? Problem is, in a squad as strong as this, you can pay for a little indiscretion like that by being out the side. In fairness, he's played pretty well in this tournament, but old habits die hard. The gulf is bigger than 1-0 in Argentina's favour. Argentina heading for 9 points. Peru with just the 1. Could 1 goal become 2? Di Maria. Montiel! Looks like he's given a penalty, in keeping with a couple of the decisions last night in the Brazil-Paraguay game. Any arm raised like that, we know the likely consequences. Any arm away from the body, any arm in a position deemed to be unnatural, and if I may say, that looks even more clear-cut than a couple of those decisions last night. And again, it's getting a bit fractious, completely unnecessary from Argentina's point of view. They'd be better off just walking away. Instead, Montiel runs into the melee. That's not smart. There's a VAR going on, of course. Paredes, who did hit a lovely free kick, might get the chance from the penalty spot now. While we wait, a bit of background information in case Messi's interested. Into Miami, are playing away to Nashville in the MLS without him. Early stages of that game. Somebody might be keeping him informed. So Paredes wants it, and he wants to get himself on the score sheet. One of those, of course, who took one when it really counted in the World Cup final. Oh no! Lautaro Martinez missed the rebound, and my goodness me, it rebounded hard. Paredes doesn't put the ball in the net. It's still 1-0. And the post is still shaking. Lucas Paquetá missed one last night before he took a second one successfully. Paredes has got to hope for another chance. Little more than a footnote in this group. Problem is, in this side, getting another chance. There's a lot of people who'd like to take a penalty. Speaking of which, that's a young man who stood up to be counted when it really mattered. And what a lively customer he is all round, Montiel. Di Maria did it well. Not so well. Enzo Fernandez. Corso. One shot on target for Peru. No goals in this tournament yet. Time is very short indeed, and even one doesn't help them very much, remember. Zanolato. Pizzella's header. Lopez. Shown willing on a couple of occasions, one or two decent touches. Good as you like was Pizzella. Collins followed up for Peru. Di Maria. He's entitled to do that kind of thing, you see. Gets the others at it as well. Even Palacios, not normally his forte, to be truthful with you. Di Maria takes on one too many. That's what Palacios does for a living. Stops Peña, but it is a free kick to Peru. Another brilliant crowd, another amazing atmosphere. How the USA is buying into this, of course, huge support, travelling support for some of the South American nations. But a very, very well-staged tournament so far. earned the penalty. Paredes took it and missed it. He marches off, and so does Angel Di Maria. And two more of the backup crew are getting a run out. Guido Rodriguez and Valentin Carboni. Late in the piece, the arrival of Christian Cueva for Peru. Another great servant of his country. But the problem is they're not unearthing the next generation, I'm afraid. Lopez has gone off. Compare and contrast with what we've seen in this tournament from two of the other South American nations in particular, Ecuador and Colombia. We're almost spoiled for choice in the younger age groups. Tagliafico. Argentina won't lose too much sleep about that. Still, it's Canada who are edging toward a place in the knockout stages. The draw's good enough for them in the other game, remember. If there were to be a rematch at some point, incidentally, between Argentina and Canada, there might just be a quiet word backstage from Scaloni to Jesse Marsch, because at his press conference, Marsch did make a big play out of complaining that Argentina had been out late for the second half in their game. And he knew what he was doing, in my view. Basically said at the end of it, listen, I'm going to leave it up to the authorities. There should be a sanction against Argentina. He put it out there, really. Argentina are not very happy about it, we understand. And certainly they wanted Scaloni at pitch side, even for this game. Would have been worse again if it was a knockout game. All seemed a bit petty. Argentina were too strong for Canada. That's the top and the bottom of that. Whether they took them 3 additional minutes to come out for the second half or not. health remains fairly clear by any measure. Lucas Martinez Quarta, the Fiorentina centre-back, actually going to replace a former Fiorentina centre-back here. Petzela. How about that for a seamless transition? Clement Petzela tonight. Knows the job inside out, of course, at the age of 33. Argentina need have few concerns if he is called upon later. Martinez Quarta is certainly one of the top liners in Serie A in Italy, formerly of River Plate in Argentina, which also says something. Lautaro Martinez for two. Deleuze got a bit of help to complete the clearance. From Corso in a trice there. Should be pretty hard, I think, for Fossati to face up and put a brave face on this for Peru, unless there is to be something very dramatic late on. Palacios is down. Looking around this Argentina side, a very strong connection to Inter Milan. We know about the fellow who plays nowadays for Inter Miami, who's on the bench tonight, the number 10 of Argentina. But young Valentin Carboni. Lautaro Martinez goes again, and the Inter Milan superstar striker has got his second. A little bit like the first, a little bit like some of the other ones he keeps on getting for club and country. And finally, Argentina get their second goal. Peru are going to protest. Well, they would, wouldn't they? Courts are sick of the sight of Martinez. The tiniest little nudge on him. He was off balance anyway. But another of those sublime Lautaro Martinez lifts over an oncoming goalkeeper. never even looks up until the ball's on its way in the net. So Lautaro Martinez, a very strong candidate already for leading goal scorer at Copa America 2024. Not bad considering that he doesn't start every game, but he does know how to finish. Quite a fall from grace this for Peru, from the often stellar heights they reached. Overachievers so often in Copa America over the last decade. Not every country can keep on replenishing with quality players. We see it all around the world. Teams have a great spell and then they just run out of energy, run out of fresh new players, run out of ideas. Feels like the end of a cycle here for Peru. Maybe it was inevitable given their poor performance in World Cup qualification. Lapadula's not had one touch in the penalty box, I don't think, since he came on. Off the post and right across the face of goal to sum it all up, with Lapadula closing in. The first header was a terrific one from Zanolato, who has looked lively. First time in the tournament, Emi Martinez has needed a little bit of luck to keep that goal intact, but look at the way he celebrates here, like it was all his work. No, the post did the job. Unlucky young Zanolato. The card for Zambrano as his frustration boiled over. Lautaro Martinez will be fancying a hat-trick. I think I've seen him do that before in his career, successfully. But nobody does that kind of finish quite like Lautaro Martinez. Quite a conundrum, isn't it, for Argentina? Julian Alvarez or Lautaro Martinez? Samuel, the former renowned Inter Milan centre-back. And I was about to just fill in the backstory of young Carboni a little bit. On loan at Monza from Inter Milan last season. Looks quite comfortable with the ball at his feet. It's only the group phase, but Argentina, all their support know that, if anything, their team seems to be getting stronger and the squad getting stronger, building on previous successes. They're also into stoppage time in Orlando, and it remains Canada 0, Chile 0. And that is not good enough for Chile there, nor clearly is it good enough for Peru here. Might be a corner. Now that was a generous touch, wasn't it? Sergio Pena for Peru. Lapadula backpedaling, does get ahead to it. Castillo threw a leg at it. Not the impact that Cueva wanted to make late on. The song might be entitled "We Are Argentina and We Are on the March." Zambrano. Peru's tournament is over, and Argentina go through in the grand manner. Scaloni watching on from on high. Down at pitchside, Walter Samuel orchestrating a most impressive third outing in this Copa America. A perfect record in Group A, way too good for Peru all round. Lautaro Martinez with 2, Paredes missed penalty of